The name of the book is What to Wear for the Rest of Your Life, Ageless Secrets of Style, Kim Johnson Gross. So, lots to unpack in this book. Let me be transparent and just tell you straight away, this may not be for every age group, but the reason why I picked this up is the appeal to minimalism. She lost her marriage, her career, and went into menopause all at the same time. And with menopause comes changes, and she refers to her belly as the alien, a 15-pound alien. And I can relate to that, but in the opposite way because of intermittent fasting, I lost 15 pounds. And I'm really happy. If I am this weight for the rest of my life, I'll be thrilled because I am so insulin resistant that for me to lose 15 pounds is huge. And the intermittent fasting weight loss is not like Weight Watchers weight loss. I am not one of those people who did every single diet in the world, the blood type diet, the human growth hormone diet, the cabbage soup diet. I'm not that person simply because I could never stick to a diet. But intermittent fasting, it's different, and it's been helping me get a handle on the diabetes. I think it's just because the body looks different, and not just that, the one habit I've been able to, it's fragile, but the one habit I have been able to instill and reinforce is once a week going to yoga, and it's not an easy yoga class. But the yoga has changed the body as well. So, long story short, I empathize with this woman because I'm not buying any new clothes. One, I'm a minimalist and I have a shopping ban, a self-imposed shopping ban. And two, as much as I hope that this weight loss is permanent, I've been down this road before. I'm scared the weight might come back. And not just that, the body is just different. Clothes don't really fit the way they used to. They just, the body's different. I haven't changed. The actual number on my clothes has stayed the same for the last 20 years. But I can't describe it. I think you'd have to see me. Maybe I could show you like a wedding photo and what I look like now, but the body is different. So I understand what this woman is saying, but I think the youngsters in my audience, you'll be like, we're just gonna skip this. And that's fine. You can skip it, we'll meet up in the next video. So there's a lot to unpack in this book. Overall, I give it a strong B+, and I wish I could give it an A+, but I'll tell you why. I like reading books where when you leave the book, you remember very salient details. I read this book and finished it 2 days ago, and in order to make this video, I had to put in an hour's worth of preparation on my laptop to remember to tell you certain things because I couldn't remember. And I don't believe it's the author's fault. I think it's the editor's fault. With each lesson, she interspersed interviews with all different kinds of women. And that's fine, except you as a reader will get lost in the interview with the woman and forget, what was she saying again? Hi, Spot. Do you care about aging? No, you do not care about aging. I'm filming. Okay, let's get to it because I have to go feed Spot. That's the real reason he's here. Okay, so the first one is, how should I look? I struggle with this because I am now of the age where I can't shop at Forever 21. So how should I look? What does a 40-year-old look like? I don't feel 40. It snuck up on me. But what am I supposed to look like? And until I have strong objection from you, my audience, I'm not changing. So it says basically, what should you look like? And in order to do this, you should do exactly what we just spent the whole day doing, and that is examine your life, be really honest with yourself. If you spend the majority of the day at the office, you don't need clubbing clothes, and vice versa. Then de-junk your closet, renew, which means replace all the clothes you need, and create a feel-good closet. So now more than ever, comfort's really important to me. And this is what she says are part of the feel-good closet. Clothes that fit and flatter, clothes that are comfortable, clothes that help you feel the way you want to feel, and clothes that give you confidence. Next, she says, the next part is, what should I wear? So she uses lots of style mentors and said, you should have one too. The problem is nobody looks like me. I've checked. Several of people I have met when I first moved here said, do you work out? And I'm like, no, I hate the gym. And they said, there's a girl that looks just like you, and I see her on the treadmill all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's not me. But to my knowledge, nobody looks like me. So the style mentors that she used are the classics: Audrey Hepburn, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, Michelle Obama, Diane Sawyer, Katie Couric. Those are the famous ones. Well, I don't look like any of those ladies. I want to look like Michelle Obama. I want to look like Audrey Hepburn, but I don't. So this one's a hard one for me. And if you're really serious about this, you should actually journal. And she shows you like workbooks and workspaces. For instance, if you're going to go to a special occasion, write the occasion, the date, the time, the venue, and the priority. So if you're going to be the mother of the bride, what's your priority? Don't detract from the bride. You're the mother of the bride, so dress accordingly. I thought that was really good. So there's lots of room for like a workbook situation here. Next, how do you look now? This one's a hard one because who wants to stand in front of a mirror and actually assess themselves and say, yeah, I don't have a good belly, I don't have abs, I hate my arms. Nobody wants to do that. But she said, do it analytically and not with judgment. That's a tough one too. And she said, really assess your strengths and flaws. She gave a lot of advice, and I'm dreading having to use that advice. So you lose your midsection due to menopause, and you lose your waistline. So to detract from your waistline, wear thick necklaces to bring the attention back to your face. Wear white shirts, preferably with the collar turned up to look young and fresh. And I thought, okay, I'll file it in my head, but I don't really wear thick necklaces. And to hide your aging neck, cover it up with scarves. Again, I'll file it, but I really detest things around my neck, especially things like scarves. I mean, I'll wear a scarf too. WALK, the dog. He's right there. No, not gonna work. We'll revisit it when things get really fall apart. So the next, she also says to assess your face. You lose your jawline as you age. So turtlenecks may not be your best friend, and also your hair. So I mentioned earlier about the hair. Let me know when I should start dyeing my hair, because I refuse to pull the trigger. I'm an obliger. That means I respond to outer expectations more than inner expectations, and I'm not pulling the trigger. I go to the hairdresser twice a year, and I'm just not in that headspace yet to commit to a 6-week cycle of coloring. And then the last part for how do I look was to shop sustainably. So I will do a really nice job of all the labels that I mentioned in this video and all the information that I've collected. I think if you take nothing away from this book, for me, read the chapter on Shop Smart for the rest of your life, specifically on sustainability. She mentions a few brands, and I think it's worth you looking at. I also think it's worth you looking at people like Use Less from Denmark. That's her channel, USELESS. And her name is Senya. I also recommend A Small Wardrobe. And I think Vested Interest as well. These are 3 YouTubers that I really like from minimalism, and commentaries on sustainability and ethical fashion, which is an oxymoron, but enough of us are upset with the fashion industry, with how badly clothes are made, how poorly people are treated that make the clothes, and the fact that it's hurting our planet, that the industry is listening. They mention companies like Organic Basics and Everlane, two brands that I'm not familiar with except through the YouTube channel, that I have never bought from. But when my life is different and it doesn't break my heart to ruin clothes the way I ruin clothes, you saw, the video about the mohair wool. That sweater was ruined in one wash. So that stuff breaks my heart. So I'm not willing to spend enormous amounts of money to have clothes ruined right away until I hear, like, from a neighbor or a colleague, this lasts. This is ethically made. This is beautiful. It fits normal bodies like us. Everybody looks great. If you're a size 2, I don't care what you wear, you look great. But normal bodies like us, we need clothes that are tailored and draped and have give and have stretch and have movement, because I move around a lot at work and in my regular life. So until I hear testimony from you, it's just not going to be that organic linen, that organic cotton. It's just not going to be that. So the last part of the book is clothes meet life. So when you run into your ex-husband, when you become a mother, the bride, or a grandma, your clothes need to evolve your life. And I get that. I won't be working forever. I don't know anymore, but it feels like I'll be working forever. But when I no longer have to work for a paycheck, I really hope I'm in the city, walking everywhere. I hope the day I retire, I put my keys in a drawer and never have to drive a car again. That is a fantasy, I understand. But I hope my clothes will then reflect my life, and you'll see a lot more walking shoes and sneakers and blue jeans, and a lot less three-way stretch and miracle pants from Talbots, which is a great company, by the way. I really like their miracle pants. And finally, she has the part called Wardrobe Wisdom, where she actually has the interviews with each lady in the book. So this is a heavily packed book, as you can see from all the flags and the notes and the laptop that's open. And I think my video was too, and I hope it really helps. Tell me, did I succeed? Did I create a wardrobe that I can age in? What you saw today, could I wear it when I'm 85? Tell me, because I'd really like to know. Thanks so much for joining me. I have to go feed Spot. He's right there, looking very sad. I'll show you. Spot, where are you? What do you think? Should we go feed you? Are you mad at us? All right, like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye for now.